I'm hands-free, Ma. This thing, it got a lot better. This update with the driver's assistance, there was a couple, the last two before this one, before this last update, felt like we had sort of a restriction in place on how good the system was and how well it worked. And now I've got hands-free back in areas that I originally had it, which is great. And then I've actually got hands-free in more areas than I did previously have, which is super cool. But this has been, it's something that's irritated me about the Rivian since we first got it, was you could not move the vehicle in the lane and have it stay connected to highway assist. It would immediately disengage if you moved the steering wheel more than just a tiny amount. Like if you tried to correct the vehicle in the lane, such as when you were passing a semi, or something was in the shoulder, or there was no shoulder available, then it would disengage. And now my wife's Blue Cruise has been able to do it forever, and I don't like the way Blue Cruise drives as well. Blue Cruise 1.3 anyway. I haven't experienced the others yet, but it's a little more jerky. Kind of, it feels like a computer is driving. This feels much more natural. I just went around that whole off-ramp on the freeway by itself, handled this merge lane flawlessly, and it's hands-free again already. That's cool. This thing it's pretty good. Anyway, now if there's something I'm trying to avoid, a pothole, or there's a semi, like I said, kind of close to the lane, or something else, now you can turn it a little bit and within your lane, and so long as you don't leave your lane or make a large movement, it stays, highway assist stays engaged. So that's really good. The sound system got upgraded. I don't know, I'm not a sound nerd. My ears have been exposed to too much life to be real picky about sound systems. Smart charging, that got a big improvement. So smart charging, basically you can make sure that the car is going to charge during certain times. You know, most people already had a charger in place, or you know, you were using scheduling to charge during your cheapest rate hours. I think most people that I know and talk to did that already. Now there's a separate setting, so it will do that for you and charge at the cheapest rates of electricity. That's great. But honestly, if you've got a smart charger already, or you were aware of your time of use rates and you were charging only between, like for me, midnight and 6, then it really wasn't a big deal. But one of those sort of basic things that it's good to have. I'm definitely not knocking that. This guy can't stay in his lane right now. That's making me nervous, and I love having this, the ability to steer away from him if he veers over this way without disengaging highway assist. One of the things they fixed on this update was, I experience this all the time. I would use the app and try to precondition the cabin, and I would have to do it 2 or 3 times, you know, press the fan button 2 or 3 times before it would actually start. So the first request you made from the app for the cabin to precondition, it wouldn't do it almost ever. So they fixed that, which is great. Again, that just shows to me how committed Rivian is with continued improvements. It's really fun to get these updates every month, and they're usually significant. It's really neat that it's continued improvement. There's no other car. I think Teslas do that, right? But otherwise, there's no other car that you can get, certainly in the US, that just continually improves. Like it's It's like fine wine. That's it for me for the update. It's a good one. Driver's assist is way better. This is great. This is really, really good. Like I said, the last two had been sort of steps backwards, and this is now a huge step forward, so that's cool.